He gives me power to do what? He gives me power to do what? Okay, it's not possible to be wealthy and broke. It's not possible to be wealthy and broke. Hint, hint, hint. It's not possible to be wealthy and broke. It's not possible to be wet and dry. No, that's not possible. I'm wet, dry. No, you're confused. No, seriously. So since God will give us power to get it, he has no problem with us acquiring it. Okay, it is possible for you to give something to someone that you later regret. But to give them the power to get it on their own, you're giving them carte blanche. All right, no. Think about it. Think about it. Okay, I can give a person, or you can give a person access to something. Once they have access, you can regret that they have had that access. You don't want them to have it anymore. But when you give them the power, the ability to do it on their own, you're saying, I don't have a problem with you having this perpetually. Come on, am I making sense to you? So God giving us wealth is different from him giving us power to get it. So if he gives me wealth and through a series of immature decisions, poor investments, illicit spending, I lose my wealth. He's not going to give me no more.
Right.
But if he gives me power to get it, I acquire it. I lose it. I can get it back. No, sir, I need you to understand, God gives us power to get it, so he doesn't expect us to have it every now and again. He expects this to be a normal part of our lifestyle. Glory be to God.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to do it, go down and clap for real right there. So, amen. All right, so let's read the verse in its entirety, and then we'll move forward. Thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he sware unto thy fathers as it is this day. So now it's important for us to know that these skills, gifts, talents, ideas, whatever it is that will cause resources to come into our lives in abundance, it is in our life because of God. Amen. No, it is in our lives because of God. Am I making sense to you? So it is not a result of my skill, my hard work, my labor, my family lineage on its own. Those things are tools that God is using, but it is him who's behind it all. He is the one behind it all. So it's important for us to change our thought process that God is not mad with me. He wants me to have abundance. It's not God's desire for me to work overtime just to pay my light bill.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of things. He hands us power to get wealth. He hands us power to get wealth. He holds us responsible for stewardship. So God is expecting you and I to conduct ourselves properly with the resources that we acquire. He's expecting you and I to have proper stewardship. So stewardship is nothing more than management. How well are you managing what you have? So your current level, my current level, our current level of today's management puts us in a position to demonstrate that we can handle, that we can properly utilize, can be trusted with more. Or we need to be demoted to an inferior position. Am I making sense to you? All right, so now if I'll use a house. If a one-bedroom house is too much for you to clean, then getting a two-bedroom house, that's way too much. Because the one bedroom giving you the fit. You don't vacuum, you don't dust, you don't clean the dishes. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? So I mean, forget major stuff, just the real, regular basic off-cuff stuff. So if I can't handle $100 a day, if I can't handle that, if I can't demonstrate to God good stewardship with $100 a day, me going into a place of superabundance, I can't expect that. I need to be a good steward first. Am I making sense to you? And he helps us recover from blunders. So God is not only going to hand us the power, so he gives us power to get wealth. Not only will he hold us responsible for stewardship, he's expecting me to handle myself properly, but he'll help me recover from blunders. How many have faced a financial blunder? My hand, my foot, my toe, foot, my ankle, my hair, all that's up for me. I don't have the Dr. T spike, you understand? But this kind of picture, all my hair standing up saying, yep, I've had some financial blunders. Amen, amen, amen. So now some of my blunders were just like crazy. I mean, I was charging, I charged my credit card all the way up, maxed that joint out, maxed it out. And I wasn't done spending. So I got another one. And you know what I did with that one, right? I maxed that joint out, you understand? But I still wasn't done spending. So I went and got me a bank loan. And you know what I did? Ran right through that, just like I did both of them credit cards. And you know what? I still wasn't done. Went to some department stores. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, don't judge me like that, because some of you in that situation right now, today. All right, went to the department store, you understand? And because they wasn't all connected, I started working them. Glory to God. Yes, and then, that minimum payment, I was in love with that thing, boy. Woohoo! $10 to you, $5 to you, $10 to you. Of course, I will never pay that nonsense off. And after maybe 4 or 5 months, I didn't realize what I spent the money on. I couldn't find most of the stuff. And you know what? I still wasn't done spending. No, you know what stopped me? The creditors. Now, I wasn't listening to Jesus. He behind me. James, stop. No. James, stop. Whatever. But the only thing that stopped me was the creditor say, no. You demonstrate that you're not trustworthy with your current creditors. You got them waiting in line. I mean, because, by now I started to miss a couple. I started to answer my phone in a foreign tongue. Hello? Who are you looking for? I mean, I didn't want to lie.